everyone, I'm Literary Freak 11, and today is day 11 of Journey Through the Multiverse in my mind. I think this one is actually one of my favorites so far, and so if I continue with this one, I think I would like there to be a kind of interplay in terms of kind of an internal dialogue within the story about personal responsibility, which is definitely something you're not going to really see until the end. But here's the card. The only thing that I think is distinctive to point out is down there on the bottom is an abacus, and those figures on the background are definitely human. And so without further ado, I shall begin. It was market day, or markets day as the animals called it. Common city animals such as rats, cats, squirrels, and birds held their own market, dashing through the legs of unnoticing humans. Some set up their tents under tables draped with cloth. Others set their wares in the gaps between stalls, making their own thoroughfares. If the humans could have seen or would have taken notice, they would have been amazed. Toothpicks and fine glass beads made truly wonderful abacuses. Most things in the animal market were made from discarded or dropped things from the human one. Each animal contributed whatever they could, but rats and squirrels were able to grip things in ways that other animals couldn't, which meant they did the fine work. Market day was usually fun and a time of high spirits unless Yzbargush showed up, as he did today. The black rat walked with a swagger. Although the human market continued at normal volume, the chitters, snuffles, and squawks of the animal market quieted. Yzbargush was feared by all animals and also hated by the rats. Rats were generally loyal, loving, friendly, and family-oriented. Yzbargush was none of these. One supposes that being born with the ability to control animals with just a stare of 3 seconds would twist even the kindest soul. Everyone feared Yzbargush, and his followers were a mixed group of animals. In the market, predators could not hunt or hurt prey. Yzbargush had found a loophole. Because he was a prey animal, if he acted in violence, nobody could do anything to stop him. His alliance of animals meant that each group on their own could not act against him, and he followed the letter of the law and not a dot passed. He strolled with seemingly casual air through the market, but 2 large cats prowled silently behind him just a few yards back. He trailed his clawed fingers gently over a trench coat on a small table manned by a bushy-tailed squirrel who froze in fear. She had made all of her clothes out of scraps from the tailor, which was a favorite of rats because there was so much excess. "How much?" Yzbargush asked in a level voice. The squirrel, Serena, paused, considering for half a moment before stuttering. 3 gold pieces." Yzbargush's eyes glowed red. "How dare you lie to me!" He slammed his fist on the table, wrinkling a red peacoat next to the trench coat he'd inquired about. She began to stutter to her feet, unsure of what she was going to say. "Look at me," he commanded. Trying to avoid trouble, she looked immediately, praying his control over her would be quick. As the seconds passed, she began to feel a lightening of her whole body as the burden of control was lifted from it. Yzbargush didn't command her to move. Instead, he asked, "What is the true price of the coat?" 5 gold pieces, said her mouth, but not her will. He threw his head back and laughed, and his control over her was broken. "I see. You are trying to help me, not disadvantage me. I appreciate it." He pulled out his money pouch and dropped 5 gold coins, the size of pepper seeds, into her hand, her full asking price. "If you want to join us, pay us a visit. You know where we are," he said, sliding the coat from the table and putting it on. Serena managed to nod before he walked away. Later that night, she lay in bed, remembering the weightless feeling he'd given her, the feeling of not being responsible for anything he might make her do, and she sighed. Well, that's all I have for now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this one nearly as much as I do, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.